Myself, Dave, Tilley, and Mike Reinold are super excited to give you a sneak peek on the inside of the Champion Sports Physical Therapy Mentorship. So we all believe in transparency. We want to make sure that this is the exact program that you want. So I want to show you exactly what's on the inside of this course before you make a decision about buying. So here's what things look like on the inside. So we do have a start date for this program. The start date for this go around is going to be June 10th. So as you can see here, you actually can't access all of the different lessons until we get to that date. However, you will have access to the Get Started section, and I can show you the layout of the program and how things go over the course of time. This course was designed so that you can have content to learn every single week, meaning that a new lesson is going to be released every single week. If you're the type of person that just wants to open up the course and read and learn everything all at once, you certainly can. We've just broken it up into different lessons that leak out every single week to break things up and make it a little bit easier to consume over the course of 12 weeks. Each of the lessons are delivered in these modules. So as you can see, here's our welcome. Kind of scroll through it a little bit. You can see our happy faces. Very excited for you guys to get started. You'll read through this, and when you finish up, all you do is hit the complete and continue button, and that'll just take you to the next section. So you can see here a little video of us three introducing you to our course, which we're very excited about. So you can go ahead and click on that and listen to the entire thing. Once you finish up, again, it's very easy to progress through the course. Just hit the complete and continue. The next thing that's going to be really important is we have a community associated with this. So once you join, we'll give you access to that. All you have to do is click here. And then once you get to that community, we just recommend that you introduce yourself, talk a little bit about where you're from, what you want to get out of this course, because the goal behind this is to be very interactive. When we made this mentorship, we wanted to provide, obviously, good education, but the other piece we want to provide is a community to ask questions so that people can learn together and get some true mentoring as opposed to just coursework. We'll also have some weekly discussion, and all that means is that we'll have a question that's released every week. And again, we're trying to get you guys thinking, engage a little bit, and then stir a little bit of conversation. And lastly, if you guys have questions at any point, it's going to be super easy just to leave those questions into the community, and both Dave, myself, and Mike will get back to you as soon as possible. Next, we just have the course information, which is a lot of which I just talked about before. So we're going to have video recordings that are going to be released every single week. You'll have access to that. We'll also have some reading assignments that are released weekly, as well as some discussions that will be released in the community as well. So every single week, look forward to that. Again, if you're the type of person that knows you want to consume everything all at once, you certainly can. However, you definitely don't have to do that. And if you know you have something coming up, let's say in the middle of the 12-week period, you can easily just consume multiple weeks that you're going to be missing ahead of time, or you can make up for that lost time a little bit later. So just because you might be absent 1 or 2 weeks during these 12 weeks doesn't mean you can't consume the entirety of the course. Also, we were able to get APTA CEU approval for this course, 11.5 CEUs, as well as CEU approvals for athletic trainers. If you guys need any information to submit this for CEU approval, you can find all that information right here. Also, with this mentorship, we have a live Q&A. It will be at the end of 12 weeks. And if you have any questions whatsoever, obviously you can post them in the community, but it's great to save those questions so we can discuss this at the end of the mentorship. Both Dave, Mike, and myself felt strongly that we should have some individual attention in a live format so you guys can answer questions. We can go a little bit more in depth. So as you go along, if you feel like you have some really good questions you want to ask in person, make sure that you write those down and save them for the live Q&A at the end. Also, keep in mind, if you miss a live Q&A, that's okay. We'll have a recorded version of it, and you can just consume that at your leisure. And lastly are all of your downloaded handouts. So for the articles we recommend reading, as well as the slides for the PowerPoint presentations, you can download everything here. And lastly, we're off to the races. So you guys have the basics down. The next portion of the coursework is going to be the recorded lessons. So right now you can't actually see them, but I do want to give you a little sneak peek of what we're going to be going over. So if I scroll over to the side here, Week 2 is going to be structuring your clinical examination with the one and only Mike Reinold. After that, you have how to structure a non-operative rehab program, which I did. After that, you have rehabilitation of post-op patients with Mike. After that, keys to advanced stage rehabilitation with Dave Tilley. Week 6, principles of strength conditioning for the rehab professional, which I had a great time recording. That's done by me. After that, building a comprehensive return to sport progression with Dave Tilley. Week 8, we go over case studies. We go over the spine with Dave Tilley. We go over the knee with yours truly, and we go over the shoulder with Mike Reinold. Week 11 is going to be catch-up and review week, where we just make sure that you got through all of the information. If you want to go back and review anything, you'll have an opportunity to do that. And week 12 will be the live Q&A session. Like I was talking about previously, you get a chance to chat it up with me, Dave Tilley, as well as Mike Reinold. And that's really it. So again, I just want to make sure you can see exactly what you're getting when you end up buying this course. I really feel like you're going to love it. Both Dave, Mike, and myself have been talking about doing this for years and years, and we finally sat down and went through this entire process, and we're delivering it for you. I think you're going to love it. I think it's a great option for folks who are looking for additional mentoring but having a tough time doing that locally. We also recommend that you do some mentoring locally if possible, but this virtual stuff is also very good. So I hope you end up enrolling, and I'll see you on the inside.